Well, Conceptbakery is a digital agency here in Germany. We're among the top 10 in terms of social media, and that's where we came from. We started growing in social media business, and what I think is really special about us is what we call creative efficiency. So we say we don't have creative as a standalone feature, and we don't have efficiency as a standalone feature. It has to be balanced in the right way. So both of them by themselves won't work efficiently or creative. They have come together. Well, at my clients, it's basically it's digital transformation. It's disruptive forces in the market that destroy their classic business models. And on the other hand, it's a big part is rethinking traditional business models and how you deal with your contractors. Many of them are questioning their classic full-service agencies. Are they still the right partner to accompany during digital transformation? On many hands, we have traditionally, you have, for example, you have a TV or classic agency who does your TV spots. Then they produce it for a very big stack of money, and afterwards, you might find out that your target audience is not reacting in the way you wanted to it, but then the money is wasted. We have the different approach. We say digital first. We say, for example, you have 3 visuals and you don't know which one to take. They're all beautiful. They all fit into your CI and tell what they have to tell. But which one will get the most engagement from your customers? Then go on Facebook, go to social media, show them for a small amount of money and test and see what gets the most engagement, and then decline it down the line and look where you can reuse this visual. And maybe even the TV spot has moved its position from the top down to the bottom because it's the most expensive. So this one really has to work really efficient. So get the digitally testing your efficiency right, and then go to the creative, so you take out the risk of failing. I really think that you have to be very straight in thinking up front. Your strategy is one of the key essentials. You have to get clear. You have to get clear what to communicate, when to communicate, and a very consumer-driven or consumer-centric point of view. So it's not like you want them to move into your pathway, but you want to have yourself to move into their pathway, and to prevail in among, or to stay interesting on the pathway of the consumer. You have to be very clear in communication. So you either give them an added value or you give them something very entertaining. If it's not one of those two, just leave it. Well, I get one of my favorite case studies at Conceptbakery is definitely the Josefsweg, which is Pilsner Urquell is a brewing company. They're part of SAB Miller, second largest brewing company in the world. And they're the inventor of the beer style Pils, which is lager, was Josef Groll, which was also the founder of Pilsner Urquell. And in 1838, he hiked 150 kilometers from the Bavarian village of Vilshofen to Pilsen to invent the beer. And we nowadays walked after his path and called it in analogy to a pilgrimage, the Josefsweg, and discovered old craftsmanship and stuff like that. And while doing this piece of hike, we produced a lot of content. We took a lot of photos, we produced a great video content there. We had a blog and Facebook postings, Instagram pictures, and so this was a very holistic campaign. So it was not channel-based, it was one piece of content we created, a good story, and then distributed the content. Because this is, I think, really important. Many companies, they create content, but they have no idea what to do and how to integrate it into their whole brand construct. We don't have a failure culture like you have in the US. You have all this fail fast, take off the risk. Yeah? And in Germany, we're very afraid of failing because it always means a loss of money. And I really think that the efficiency up front, this massive planning and looking and listening to the customer, really diminishes your risk of failing. But please stay within your failure culture, fail fast, because this, on the other hand, is one of the biggest innovation drivers.